Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Alex Fiock. I'm an agronomist with the Carbon Alliance. I'm coming to you guys today from Northeast Indiana here. I've got some free time on my own farm, so I thought I'd take a little time and just give you guys a video just discussing reduced tillage and some no-till options. Like I said, I'm an agronomist. I cover Northern Indiana. An agronomist within Carbon Alliance. We work with our growers that have signed on, help them maximize their potential when it comes to collecting these carbon credits. So working with them to make sure that they are pursuing the right cover crops, are comfortable planting cover crops, terminating cover crops, working with them for reducing tillage, no-till, however that fits into their operation. Also working on ways to help them split apply nitrogen and apply nitrogen in a fashion that is the most effective for them and for the crop. So, like I said, I'm coming to you guys today talking about some of the lookouts, the pros, the cons about reducing tillage, about no-till, and how that all looks. So, where do I start? You know, a lot of questions we get coming in. Will reducing till hurt my yield? The easy answer is saying no. Obviously, that's what we are shooting for. We want to not have to hurt your yield, transitioning into these reduced tillage systems. However, there are chances of that. I mean, just like anything, just like you changing from a tried and true corn hybrid to a newer one or an older one, there's a chance that you're going to hurt your yield. So being able to say yes or no, it's kind of there's no exact answer to it. However, if you come on board and you say, hey, I'm looking at reducing tillage, I want to, try and do a no-till system, the agronomist team is going to do their best to help make sure that you're successful. What I mean by that is we are going to help you think about, okay, if I am trying a no-till system, what's a way that, you're trying to be successful right from the get-go, so you don't want to hurt that crop. So we want to be able to make sure that we are going to wait in the spring. When you are in a tillage system, you want to dry the soil out as soon as it's fit in the spring, so you're going out there working it. It might still be wet, but at least that soil is dried out and you can go. When you're looking at a no-till system, you're going to have to be patient. So we want to wait for that soil to warm up naturally, and make sure that it's dry and it's just a good starting base for our soil or for our plant for that year. So we start there, and then we just have to think of some other things. If we're planting corn, we might have to bump starter fertilizer a little bit. We might have to, make a little different recommendations on some of the fertilizer applications to help offset that yield, or to help offset some of that potential of yield loss. So, I don't think it will hurt yield. There is that chance. Like I said, just like anything. It's trying to get your soil back in balance. If you've been full tillage for years after years, it's going to take a little time to get your soil back to equilibrium, back to producing it. But if you are willing to make these changes and spend a little money, or spend a little time, I guess, investigating and doing it the right way, I think we can avoid that. Like I said, whether it's being patient, choosing the right hybrid to plant in these no-till situations, and then making sure that we have the planter set and everything ready to go so we can be successful at these no-till operations. Another question that we get a lot is, will I save money? Loaded question. Will you save money right from the get-go? You should. You're not, I guess if you look at it, if you've got a fall chisel plow you're running, then you're running a field cultivator in the spring. If you can get rid of that off your operation, there's probably a four-wheel drive or a larger front-wheel assist tractor that you probably won't need. So you could look at it as money saving there. You won't need to put a man in that tractor to run it. You also won't need to pay for the fuel and the high consumption of fuel to run those tools. However, there are other things that you have to look at. You are going to be spraying more because you do not have tillage to, eliminate the weeds, eliminate pests. So if you own your own sprayer and you have the time to run your own sprayer, you could still be able to save money because you're not hiring out, like I said, or not hiring or paying for labor of someone to work the ground for you. Chemical costs are rising, so for me to say that you're just going to be able to save money, who's to say in 2022? But right now, chemical costs are rising. That's something we got to keep track of and make sure we're paying attention to. However, I do feel at the end of the day that you will save money Anywhere between like $3 to $7 an acre is kind of what Purdue's always said. Not huge, but it is a big thing. And like I said, another thing is a big thing is labor. In today's agricultural force, and it's not even in ag, it's pretty much everywhere, you know, labor is a big thing, and the lack of it. And so being able to do things yourself and not having to, like I said, put another guy in the tractor and XYZ, that can save a lot of time and also just save a lot of headaches. So all in all, it should at least be a wash, but you should be able to, you know, start saving money, especially once you start priming the system and looking at how things go down the line.